Alright guys, what is going on? Decided to do something a little bit different today. We actually got another job that didn't include leaf cleanup, which was really nice. Getting really tired of doing the leaves. After a while it just gets pretty monotonous. Kind of like mowing does, but it's funny when fall season rolls around, you're like, man, thank God I get to do something different than just mow all day. And then you have leaf cleanups, and about a week later, you're like, man, I wish I could do something different. But this house here, this is a full cleanup. Not a lot of leaves on this property. We are redoing all the flower beds. We're re-mulching. We're just getting everything back in shape. And this was kind of a fun little project me and Brett did. It took us most of the day to get this one done. This flower bed right here, this is like a berm flower bed right in the middle of the backyard. Obviously, like you guys can see, it's been neglected. It's pretty overgrown. It's pretty just way out of whack right now. So we're going to get this thing looking good again. So here Brett is just trimming it, and instead of getting on our hands and knees and pulling weeds like we normally do, this would have just taken way too long. So we decided to take the trimmer, scalp it, and just go from there. And that's kind of what we're doing right here. Brett's going to scalp it, and then I'm going to come back and kind of blow everything. And then we're actually going to switch it up here in a minute because for whatever reason, Brett's arms get tired. I don't know what's going on with Brett. Maybe I've been too easy on him the past few weeks and he's lost his touch. I don't know, but Brett's arms are tired, so I got to take over. Alright, so we pulled the old switcheroo. Brett's arms just got way too tired. I know that steel FS 1 and 11 is pretty heavy. And, maybe we need to get some weights here in the shop. But anyway, I'll quit picking on Brett. But like I said, we're just trying to scalp this down to the dirt. We are going to come back and we're going to spray it with some weed killer. And then we are going to lay the tarp down. Here, basically what I'm doing right here is I'm not really trying to make an edge. I'm just trying to make an outline to where we know where the flower bed stops. So we did not use any edging on this flower bed right here. I think it turned out really well without it. The customer, I know, was very happy with it. So like I said, I just wanted to lay a line kind of around so I know where the flower bed stops so we can put the fabric down and just kind of give it a nice little outline a little bit. I think I'm going to take the trimmers and trim that out a little bit because get them in the dirt and they tend to not work very well. Alright, so basically what I was talking about right here is there's some of this bush that's was really badly overgrown and it's laying kind of on the ground. And I didn't want to get the hedge trimmers down in the dirt because that will end up dulling the blade. So I just went ahead and just took the trimmer and just kind of trimmed that out a little bit. As you can see, it's pretty badly overgrown, so that's just what I did, and it worked out really well. So we started laying the fabric down, and then I quickly realized I forgot to trim these bushes here. So we're going to give them a quick trim, and then we're going to continue laying the fabric down. The fabric is, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just lay it down. They have little landscape pins that you just plug into the ground, and basically you just shove them in the ground by hand. That's what we did. And then it just holds the fabric down. Then once you get the mulch on top of it, that fabric's not going anywhere. This is a professional grade landscape fabric. It's not going to stop all the weeds. Really, nothing does. It does help some, and it's probably better than not putting any fabric down at all. I've kind of gone back and forth whether I wanted to put fabric down, whether I didn't. I chose to put fabric down because it's just a reassurance for the customer that, hey, we did everything we could to prevent weeds from coming up, and that's kind of the reason why I did it. Like I said, the fabric it's not going to be the the weed barrier that everybody hopes it's going to be. Weeds will come up eventually, but we are going to start maintaining this flower bed as we mow. So usually what I like to do on these kind of properties is, as we're mowing, we spend an extra 5 minutes, we go over the flower beds real quick. We see a couple weeds, we'll pull it. That way it always looks good. There is no do it every 2 months and then you're spending 2 or 3 hours pulling weeds out of a flower bed. So I like to kind of maintain it as we mow, and it just doesn't add a whole bunch of extra time and keeps the customer happy. Alright, so we got all the fabric laid down. Here we're going to start laying the mulch. And this is where I really love the walker. And honestly, you can do this with a lot of different mowers. But with the walker, with the deck out front the way it is, you can kind of load up stuff. And obviously with the box on it, you can load up stuff on the box. You can put stuff inside the box. It doesn't have to be just for mowing. I've actually used the box to pick up a bunch of twigs, limbs, branches, things like that are in a yard, and kind of go around, in a pile, shove it all in the back of the box, and then you make one trip to the truck, unload. It just kind of beats walking back and forth with all your stuff. And here with the mulch, it wouldn't have taken that much longer, but it's just a little bit easier. I can haul it with the walker, and I don't have to worry about walking all the way back to the truck. Because as you can see right here, the truck, it's pretty far back there. So, carrying a bag or two at a time and doing all that, it's just going to be a little bit more time consuming. And it's going to be a lot harder work. So, just makes it a little bit easier doing it this way. So if you have a mower or you're doing a cleanup, you might try this. It might work out pretty well for you, whatever mower that you have. Well, I think we had a pretty good day. Pretty happy with it. Turned out really good. I'm pretty sure he's going to be happy with it. So we're going to see you guys later. If you guys like these kind of videos, you can watch some more right here. If you want to subscribe, you can right here. And you'll get notified whenever we post videos. So we'll see you guys later.